Hello beautiful people! It's your girl, Sister Nina, coming at you with another video on how to twist your natural hair. So before we get started and I talk about how it is that one actually twists their hair, I'm gonna give you a couple of pointers. Number one, when you're twisting your hair, make sure that you use good moisturizing products, okay? Honestly, there's no real point of twisting your hair if it's not moisturized while it's twisted, because in that case, your hair will be stretched, yes, which is a good thing, but it's going to be really dry and it might end up breaking. So it's really important that you use good moisturizing products whenever you twist your hair. Number two. So depending on what look you're going for, you can either twist your hair wet or you can twist your hair dry. I personally don't really care, but the main difference is that when you twist your hair wet, what happens is that your hair shrinks significantly, okay? And some people don't really like the shrinkage. So if you're trying to avoid shrinkage, well, don't twist your hair wet. When you twist your hair dry, obviously if your hair is dry, it's not gonna shrink up as much. But if you're trying to get a lengthy look and you're really trying to maximize your hang time, also remember that when you're putting products in your hair, not to use product with a whole lot of water, because if you use products with a whole lot of water, your hair will shrink, okay?
So for this tutorial, the only thing I used was Smooth Hydration Argan Oil and Shea Butter Moisture Restore Mask by Organics. I like the product. I just used it for the first time in this video. Really liked it. Yes, it's a hair mask, but sometimes I use mask more than I don't. Like this one, or Shea Moisture's Restorative Mask, I think it's called, to moisturize my hair, because I just find that it's a lot more effective. I only used a little bit just so that I could detangle my hair. My hair is actually really dry right now. I wore it out all day, and in the Dominican Republic it's really hot, so my hair was just definitely frying in the sun. So now I'm gonna show you how to get a twist started if you are a beginner. The first thing you do is you take this section of hair and you split it into two sections. Hold one in your right hand and hold one in your left hand. Next, you're going to take the piece that's in your right hand and put it in your left hand. At the same time, what you're going to do is you're going to take the piece that's in your left hand and put it in your right hand. So then what you're really doing is just switching hands. Switching hands. And you're switching hands. It's so awkward to explain when it's so slow. But hopefully you get the idea. But if you are not a beginner and you're trying to find the best way to get your twist, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to start it off the same way by parting your hair, that one section you have, into two sections. So for this method that's actually called the rope twisting method, you're going to do the same thing, except only it's going to be a little bit different. The main difference this time is after you take the pieces of hair that are in your hands and you put them in the other hair, what you're going to do is you're going to kind of roll those pieces of hair individually, like so. So you're just going to switch hands and then twist. Switch hands and then twist. Switch hands and then twist. Also, it is very important that as you are twisting, that you do not mix the hair from the right hand with the left hand, because if you do that, I feel like it makes your hair harder to take out and makes your takedown process a lot more difficult. And I would totally recommend this for beginners too. Keep your sections separate. Next, I will be showing you something that I saw another YouTuber do a couple years ago that I think gives a much cleaner finish to your twist. This may be easier to do if you have water too, but I'm just taking moisturizer, putting it on the end of my hair, and then twisting it in the same direction of my twist, okay? What this does is it kind of creates a little, like, I'm gonna say curlicue for lack of a better term, at the end. And I find that this actually helps to give my twist a cleaner finish. Instead of having fuzzy ends Hopefully you can kind of see what I'm trying to show you. I even did the put your hand behind whatever you're trying to show on the camera thing, so hopefully you can see what I'm talking about.
So that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully this video helps you all and you can learn something from it. I know for me personally, in the past, I struggled with twisting my hair and it didn't really look necessarily like as good as it could have looked because of the fact that I didn't pull my hair as I was twisting it. I wasn't using the rope twist method, and on top of that, I wasn't really I didn't take the time to seal my ends and just kind of get that little coil at the end, which, like I said, just gives it a more finished look, and I feel like it helps to seal the moisture in my hair on the ends better, because you need to protect your ends, because yeah. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and tune in next week for a new video on, well, if you come next week, you'll find out. Peace and blessings.